Okay.
Ran out.
I am here with Pastor Thomas. I just want to tell you, you were amazing. Thank you for answering my questions for my Stay Woke friends. I definitely will be sharing you what Pastor Thomas said. But Pastor Thomas, one thing that you didn't say on the panel, what would you like to share now that you didn't say?
I believe I had an opportunity to really express the things that were real relevant to what we were speaking on. I would leave this with everyone basically just to, we want to maintain balance. I think in this season it's important as a church that we maintain balance, that we maintain our relevancy in the world so that people can understand that we certainly love Jesus, but at the same time, we're real people. We're just real people that we have normal lives with our families. We love to have fun. So even for young adults, I think it's important to know that you can love Jesus and still have a great time.
Warmly, and she is one of our directors for EM. So tell me, what did you expect from this event today?
This event was very raw. It was definitely in your ear. It helped to elaborate on certain topics that we need to talk as a young adult community, in the Christian community, I should say. We put on those highlights where you need to empower yourself by just having some patience or taking time away from some things that you don't need to be involved in, such as social media, Facebook, Instagram, hanging out with the wrong kind of friends, because your friends will get you in trouble and locked up, clink, clink. So keep yourself together. Young Adults event of Being Peculiar is
Perry, I am director. So Ed, was this funky like you described in our video?
It was funky, it was sexy, but the good kind of sexy.
Good sexy, you guys.
Not rebukable sexy, but the safe sexy,
Okay.
conservative. It was just awesome. We had so many great events. What events? I'm sorry, y'all.
I am with Janicia Perry, and hi. She was one of our co-host directors for this event. So tell me, what did you enjoy about this event?
I enjoyed how open and raw it was. Straight out the gate, they went straight for the jugular. I wasn't expecting it to be that raw right out the gate, but it was deep. It was like some questions that nobody really wants to talk about, but that we need to talk about. So it was really good.
What would you encourage someone who missed this event? What should they do the next time we have it?
You need to follow us on our social media page so that you don't miss out.
All right, so
Sex, we talked about homosexuality, we talked about, it was just so many topics that you don't hear in the church, but that need to be talked about. It was just phenomenal.
so one thing that you took from the panel, what would you share with others?
There was a quote that Sister Aiken did, if I didn't say her name right correctly.
She wrote?
You said it right.
it?
She said it
Okay.
right.
Man, it was just phenomenal.
What was the quote? Our host, we asked them who just put this whole lovely event together with our young leaders. I just want to say, what did you enjoy about this entire event?
I enjoyed the ability of the panel and the audience to be real, raw, unadulterated, and open to hearing and to giving out that same wisdom. It was so awesome.
What was your favorite question that was asked by panelists?
Oh, that's tough. I'm a big fan of knowing what to do if you want to cuss somebody out. So I love that question, how they all kind of deciphered it and diced it out. And then our audience member who answered back, that was so spectacular and real.
It was exactly real. So what one key thing that you would tell someone who didn't come, what would you tell them about what happened today?
You missed it. Totally missed it.
You did.
But we're going to do it again. And when we do it again, it's going to be bigger, better, greater, and the level's going to be way higher. So you got to come next time. And we ate good.
We did. Yeah, we ate good. You know, that was a good thing. All right, so tell everyone, Donovan, who just got a star, just clap hands for that. But what did you enjoy about Be Peculiar event today?
I enjoyed the open dialogue that we had with the panelists and the guests, and it was a great opportunity to learn how to get a new insight.
All right, how did you feel about serving? Because you guys know Donovan did cook the food, and I mean,
Chef.
oh my God, it was amazing. So how do you feel about your services that you rendered today?
It's an honor just to be a servant. No titles needed. I'm just honored to be a servant. Be chosen by God to be a servant.
Ty, didn't you enjoy yourself on today at the panel?
Had a great time.
I mean, I loved your question that you asked about church ego. So do you feel as this just is universal, not just at our church, but at every other church you've experienced in?
Yeah, it's definitely universal. I think it's something that needs to be addressed at some point, but it was a good topic to bring up because a lot of people are fearful of talking about these things, and if you're fearful, you don't gain the knowledge of it, it can't be fixed.
Okay, one thing that you took from this panel, what would you share with others?
Be open, be transparent, be peculiar.
With Shaquan, one of our YAM members. So Shaquan, we talked about so much at the Security Empowered session. What did you learn from the panelists?
I learned a lot from the panelists as far as, in opposed to relationships, getting through depression, dealing with people and your people skills, especially in the church, and just going through everyday life struggles. I think this is very much needed.
Right. One key thing that you would take from one of the panelists that you would tell one of your family members or friends, what would that be?
Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Stay with God. Always keep God first.
We are here, Miss Courtney Akins. I just want to tell you, great job as a panelist. I tweeted I need to be prepared for my process. Yes. But I want to ask you, how did you feel you did on the panel today?
I really enjoyed myself, and I love how we were able to talk about so many different issues, not just focus on one central thing. You know, we went from friendships to relationships to church issues, and it was really good seeing how, you know, they try to say that us as millennials, that we don't care about the church, we don't care about certain things. But today you really saw how millennials, how people our age are really concerned about a lot of issues. So it was great.
Okay, one thing that you didn't discuss, what would you like to give advice on now that you didn't discuss on the panel?
I would say, what I would say is to anyone out there who thinks that because you come from a certain place that you can't be successful, that it's not true. You know, I come from a very small town that's 12 miles long, 5 miles wide, but I made a decision to step out on faith and to leave my comfort zone, and God has really done a lot of great things in my life. So no matter where you are in your life, just take that leap of faith, take that step of faith, and God will blow your mind.
Exactly. So Ms. Courtney, tell